Good morning, students. Good
Good
morning to
morning,
all of
sir.
you. Today we do some problem related to DC generator. So let's see the first example. The first example says a 4-pole wave-wound armature has 720 conductors and is rotated at 1000 revolution per minute. If the useful flux is 20 milliweber, then calculate the generated voltage. Then calculate the generated voltage. So in our first problem, first you have to write which quantity are given. So here first given quantity is P. P is equal to 4. Then wave ohm. That means A is equal to, what is the value of A? Manish.
720.
No, in our problem that a 4-pole wave wound armature based on number of parallel path we have, say there are two types of armature. One is wave wound, another is lap wound. So if a machine is wave wound, then tell me the value of A. That means the number of parallel path between two brushes. What is the value of A? Yes, Manish. We know that if the value of A is 2,
1430.
if the value of A is 2, then this type machine is called wave form. And if the value of A is equal to P, that is number of pole, then this type machine is called lap ohm. So here the machine is wave ohm. So we write the value of A is 2. Then which quantity is given? Z, the total number of conductor. What is the value of Z?
720.
720. Then it rotated at 1000 revolution per minute. So tell me, uh, if the unit of rotation is revolution per minute, then in which letter we denote that? Small n or capital N?
Capital N.
Capital N. Good. Then the value of capital N is 1000 RPM. Now we have to calculate the generated voltage. What is the formula of generated voltage? Eg is equal to
Sir, flux is left.
So Manish,
And Z P high by A.
P phi
And Z high by A.
n z by 60a. So we have to put all this value, and there is also value of flux. Phi is given. What is the value of phi? 20 milli Weber. So we have to convert this into Weber. 20 into 10 to the power minus 3 Weber. Now put all this value. What is the value of P? What is the value of P?
4. 4, sir.
4. What is the value of phi?
20 milliweber.
20 into 10 to the power
20 into
minus 3. What is the value of N? 1000. What is the value of Z?
720.
720. Now what is the value of A?
2.
2. Now calculate this value and tell me what is the value. How much voltage is generated? Take your calculator and calculate the
So 480.
value, and the value
480.
becomes 480.
Yes, sir.
480 voltage. You should write at the last the unit of the what actually which quantity you are calculating. You have to write the unit of that quantity. So here the voltage generated is 480 volt. Okay, I hope everyone is understand this problem. Have anyone any question regarding this or any doubt regarding this? Manish, yes, Ayush.
No, sir.
Okay. Now we move on to next example. First I read the example 2, then you have to do this problem. You have to solve this problem. So example 2, an 8 pole lap connected armature has 40 slot with 12 conductors per slot. Generate a voltage of 500 volt. Determine the speed at which it is running if the flux per pole is 50 milliweber. An 8-pole lap-connected armature has 40 slots with 12 conductors per slot. Generates a voltage of 500 volt. Determine the speed at which it is running if the flux per pole is 50 milliweber. So do that problem and tell me what is the answer. That means the speed of the machine. Do it. First write down which quantity are given. Tell me, Manish, which quantity are given here?
The number of pole is equal to 8.
That means P is equal to 8. Then
So A is equal to 8.
A is equal to 8. Good. Why A is equal to 8?
So lap pole.
Though the machine is lab connected, so we write A is equal to P. That means A is equal to 8, though the value of P is 8. Okay. The next.
So Z is equal to 12 into 40.
Good. Z is equal to 12 into 40. So tell me why the value of Z is equal to 12 into 40.
So each, so 12 conductors per slot है तो 40 slots के लिए
There
12
are
into
available 40 slots and each slot
has 12 conductors.
has 12 conductors. So the total number of conductor is equal to 40 into 12 or 12 into 40. So the number of value or say number of total conductor is 480. So the next one, next
Next one, so EG
EG. Okay,
is
EG
500 into 40.
is equal to 500 voltage. Then and tell me which quantity is given.
So 5,
Phi. What is the value of phi?
50 milliweber.
50 milliweber. So we have to convert it into Weber. 50 into 10 to the power minus 3 Weber. So next, which equation we have to use? By which equation we have solved this problem? What is the equation?
So EG is equal to NZT 5 divided by 60A.
Eg is equal to P by N Z by 60A. Which quantity we have to determine?
And sir,
N. All the quantities are given and we have to determine the value of N. So put all the values. What is the value of Eg? 500. And what is the value of P? 500. What is the value of P? 8. And what is the value of phi? 50 into 10 to the power minus 3. And what is the value of N? We have to determine. So we write N. What is the value of Z? What is the value of Z?
480. 480.
480. What is the value of A?
8.
8. So calculate it and tell me what is the value of N.
So 1250.
1250. First rearrange this equation. So we can write N is equal to 500 into 60 into 8 divided by 8 into 50 into 10 to the power minus 3 to 480. So what is the value? After calculating the value becomes how much? Means
Calculating.
what is the value?
So 1250 RPM.
1250 RPM. जीसन समझ में आया कुछ प्रॉब्लम? ये प्रॉब्लम समझ में आया? मनीष,
Yes, sir.
आयुष,
Yes, sir.
दीपक.
Yes, sir.
So tell me why we have write the value of a is equal to 8. Tell me why we have to write. Actually, why we have written here the value of a is equal to 8. Why we write it? क्यों हम लिखे हैं a का वैल्यू 8?
सर ये लैप वाउंड है इसलिए।
दीपक को बोलना, मनीष दीपक को बोलना. दीपक, दीपक
यस सर।
बोलो.
सर लैप वाउंड है इसीलिए अब बनाया अभी।
अगर ये ओए पूर्ण होता तो क्या लिखते हैं हम? अगर ओए पूर्ण होता तो हम क्या लिखते हैं? If the machine is wave on type, then what is the value of a? Deepak, Ayush,
सर 2।
Jishan, what is the value of a if the machine is wave on? Manish, what should be the value if the machine is wave on type?
वैल्यू ऑफ ए सर।
Yes,
सर 4।
4. Why? Tell me.
सॉरी सर 2 सर।
Khushbu, suppose we have a machine which is web connected. Then tell me what is the value of A. Khushbu, Danish, Danish. Now we are moving on. The example number 3. First, I read the problem, then you have to do the problem. Example number 3. A DC generator has an armature EMF of 100 volt when the useful flux per pole is 20 milliweber and the speed is 800 rpm. Calculate the generated EMF A with the same flux and a speed of 1000 rpm, and the B with a flux per pole of 24 milliweber and a speed of 900 rpm. The example 3 is a DC generator has an armature EMF of 100 volt when the useful flux per pole is 20 milliweber and the speed is 800 rpm. Calculate the generated EMF. Option A was with the same flux and speed of 1000 rpm, and in B we have to calculate the generated voltage or say generated EMF with flux per pole of 24 milliweber and a speed of 900 rpm. Now calculate and tell me the value of generated EMF in case A and as well as in case B. Calculate it and tell me the value. Tell me the values in both cases. Like similar process, first write down which quantity are given, then calculate. आयुष, समझ में आया ये प्रॉब्लम कैसे होगा? मनीष,
Yes sir, first आंसर 125 वोल्ट है।
फर्स्ट कंसीडर
ए ए नंबर का
बी।
125 वोल्ट।
You are saying the answer or
Yes sir, आंसर
in case of A, what is the value?
125 वोल्ट।
125 volt. Good. Manish, what is your answer?
आई एम कैलकुलेटिंग। और सर बी का आंसर है 135 वोल्ट।
135 volt. Good. Now tell me the process in which you have solved. So I write in the screen so everybody can see it. So first work.
सर सर डी पहले दिया हुआ है सर 100 वोल्ट मेरा वो नंबर ऑफ पोल्स क्या है?
आयुष,
यस सर।
तुमका
सर
कॉपी में वो सॉल्व किए हो ना?
यस सर।
उससे पहले एक स्नैप लेके वो शेयर कर सकते हो, फिर एक्सप्लेन करो
यस सर
कैसे
कर
किए।
सर।
फिर मैं बाद में बोल देता हूँ अगर कोई किसी को प्रॉब्लम है तो।
ठीक सर।
एक स्नैप ले लो फिर उसे शेयर करो, फिर एक्सप्लेन करो। हाँ। फॉर्मूला डायरेक्ट अप्लाई करने से नहीं होगा। तो पूछा था व्हाट इज द नंबर ऑफ पोल। You have to modify the EMF equation, then actually you can calculate after that. It is we know that Eg is equal to P phi Nz by 60A, but here the given quantity is first of all first quantity is phi and then second quantity is the speed. So we have to write the equation is like E1 by E2 is equal to दिखा दे
बोला
रहा
सर
है।
इज इट शोइंग?
हाँ हाँ, थोड़ा सा जूम कर लो। हाँ, थोड़ा सा जूम करो।
सर
बस बस।
यस सर।
फिर देखो क्या हो रहा है। So Eg is equal to P phi Nz by 60A. Though there is no the value of given is P or say Z A. So we are saying that though the machine is the same, So these quantity are constant. So we can write from that equation E1 by E2 is equal to N1 by N2 into phi 1 by phi 2. You can write like that. First write the equation E1 by E2 is equal to N1 by N2 into phi 1 by phi 2. So in first case आयुष आपको प्रोसेस ठीक है, कोई प्रॉब्लम दिक्कत नहीं है इसमें भी। अब अगर ऐसे
Okay,
करते
sir.
तो थोड़ा सा इजी हो जाता। ठीक है, वो शेयर करके रखिए। तो थोड़ा सा वो ए में एक जूम कीजिए आयुष। हाँ, जो वो लोग सब कंस्टेंट पकड़ के वो बाद में उसे कैंसिल आउट करते हैं। ठीक है, वही पहले हम कर देते हैं। ठीक है, मैं स्क्रीन शेयर कर देता हूँ, उससे थोड़ा सा आसानी हो सकता
Okay, sir.
है। So you know that EG is equal to P phi NZ by 60A. But in any machine, if the machine has been designed after that, so we can say the P Z and 60A, there should be constant. So we can write Eg1 by Eg2 is equal to phi 1 by phi 2 into N1 by N2. So in case A, the first value is 100, and then we have to calculate Eg2 first. In case first case, what is the value of phi 1? 20 milliweber. So this value is, and phi 2 also the same. In first case, the value of phi is same as previous. So here the first speed is 800, then the next in option A speed is 1000. So if we calculate Eg from this equation, then what is the value?
125.
125. And in B, the first one is 100, then Eg2 is equal to 20 into 10 to the power minus 3 by 24 into 10 to the power minus 3, 800, and the speed is 900. So here the value is, what is the value at that time?
125.
Manish, now tell me what is the value?
135, sir.
135. value is 135. So I hope everyone will understand this. यस समझ में आया कुछ जिशान? यस.
यस सर, समझ आ गया.
अच्छा. ओके. Now it is time for attendance. First, yes.
Present sir.
Manish.
Present sir.
Jishan.
Yes sir.
Ayush.
Present sir.
Deepak.
Present sir.
Khushbu. Danish.
Present sir.
Sumiran.
Present sir.
सुमिरन टाइम मेंटेन करो. बहुत लेट ज्वाइन किया हो.
Okay sir.
ओके. ओके. Have you any question regarding this problem? These three problem? If you don't have any question, so you may leave.